delicious mushroom biryani and mushroom snacks, various types of mushroom dishes also. And the best example of edible mushroom is Agaricus bisporus. See friend, this is Agaricus bisporus, and this is the best example of the edible mushroom. This is the best example of edible mushroom, and moreover it is cultivated in our India only. And how the technology will be developing, and the India also providing these types of mushrooms. Now next go for the poisonous mushroom. See friend, this is poisonous mushrooms. These mushrooms are very dangerous mushrooms. If we consumed this, definitely we cause digestion problem, and because it's certain the toxins which are present in them, and this cause the major cancer and death also sometimes. Now the main topic goes to mushroom cultivation. There are two processes are there. First one is span production and second one is mushroom production. See friend, this is a span production. Span production nothing but seeding material in a mushroom cultivation is called spanning. Generally these spans are grows in plastic bags, glass bottles and etc. During this entire process it needs the aseptic condition or sterile condition. After the spanning process we have to put our span in the dark house. It needs maximum 32 to 34 temperature degrees centigrade. And next one is, I have visited Lakshmi Narasimha mushroom cultivation nearby our institution. He explained very well about these mushrooms and I gained practical way in knowledge about them. And now in second one is mushroom production. In these 4 stages are there. First one is compost preparation and second one is spanning and third one is casing. The most important one is cropping. Let us discuss briefly about on 4 steps. First one is compost. The raw material compost in mushroom cultivation preparation is called compost. Earlier stage they use the cow dung, horse dung were used, but nowadays we are using poultry manure, sawdust and etc. And these are made the compost very perfect in manner. And next process is spanning. Spanning is the second stage and it is also important. The spans are grows in plastic bags, glass bottles and etc. It's provide the favorable condition to grow the mycelium and beds, and this process is called span running. It needs maximum 90% of humidity and as well as it needs maximum temperature like 25 degrees centigrade, and during this process it needs the entire process carried out the aseptic condition or sterile condition. See this friend, this is process casing. After the span running, this is the most important. After the span running we have to spread the pasteurized sand on the mycelium. After this process, within 8 to 10 days, the white button mushrooms are formed. The white button mushrooms are formed completely incubating on water temperature which is sprayed on the beds. See friend, this is casing process. This is casing process. This is casing process. After the 8 to 10 days, the white button mushrooms will come out completely. And these are very tasty and very perfect in manner, and due to this mushroom we can prepare as delicious biryani, delicious variety types of snacks also. And next most important one stage is cropping. Cropping is the main role in the mushroom production. In this mushroom production, after the casing done, after every 3rd week onwards mushrooms will grow completely, and every 10 to 12 week the mushroom, each crop is harvested is called flush, and every 9 to 10 days the one crop of mushroom is harvested, and as well as 100% of compost with the help of 100 kg of compost, maximum 10 to 15 kg of mushroom will be developed. And with the here this is the model of the mushroom cultivation. This is the lighthouse, and this is the lighthouse, and this is the dark house. See friend, after the cropping we have to already cut our mushrooms, and it is the most important role in the mushroom production. And observe clearly. Okay, now nutritional value of mushrooms. I have visited the nearby our institution, Dr. Ramesh Dubba. He explained very well about this nutritional value and importance of mushrooms. Generally in mushrooms, highest amount of amino acids are present, and as well as commonly highest proteins are present, and will be balanced ratio also present, and including proteins, vitamins, minerals and carbohydrates, etc. Hence these are called as vegetarian meat, and due to this the old people should be stay strong and should be work sometimes strong. And next one is, he explained very well about according on the mushroom cultivation. And now and next I went nearby our institution. He explained very well. I gained some knowledge about him. And next here okay, these are friend, these are the most poisonous mushrooms. If we consumed, we cause definitely diseases like cancer. Sometimes it leads to death also, because these are present in this present the aminotaxin and phytotaxin. These are containing endotaxin, and however it is these are poisonous mushrooms. These are grows in forest areas and the land side and surrounding side and roadside also. And after this I will explain briefly about on this. And due to this mushroom cultivation, I gained lot of knowledge from the what is the mushroom cultivation, and as well as these mushroom are most important for the our India. It's provide the job the people who are unemployed, and it is the most important role the people who are unemployed. And as well as after the yeast fermentation, it's this promises to supply the food in good qualities and proteins produced. And next one, these are the most important, because these are in this mushroom present the number of carbohydrates, number of proteins and fats also. Fat means storage of adipocytes is called fat, and these mushrooms are protect the people who are suffering with BP and TB, etc. And here see friends, this is the compost preparation. Already just now I explained. And when we are preparing the compost, we have to use the grass. We have to use the grass, and after the grass drying, we have to prepare the like this pan process. And after the spanning, here white color structure is appeared, is called mycelium. It is spread within 15 to 20 days completely on bed. And after the spreading of the mycelium, we have to cut equal parts, and after the cutting parts we have to apply the casing. Means pasteurized sand is sprayed. This process is called casing. And here after the casing done, we have to put our beds in lighting room. It needs within 21 days the mushrooms are grow completely, and every 15 to 20 days the mycelium will spread on the beds, and it comes out with the help of casing process. And cropping is the important, just I said now. During the cropping we have to keep our surrounding neatly, and Here just I said now lighthouse, this is lighthouse and this is dark house. This is the most important role during the preparing the mushrooms. The main temperature it needs 25 centigrade temperature and as well as 32 to 34 degree temperature it needs required on mushrooms. And next, nutritional value. I have visited the nearby our institution, I and my mentor I Padmavati Madam Garu and Dr. Ramesh Duvva Garu. He explained very well about this mushroom and which minerals are present and which nutritional are present in this mushroom. And proteins. Most mushrooms have a high protein content, usually around 20 to 30% by dry weight. Fiber helps lower cholesterol and is important for the digestive system. Vitamin D also present in nutritional value of mushroom, essential for the absorption of calcium and including copper also present, aids in helping the body absorb oxygen and create red blood cells. And the selenium, an antitoxin and that helps in neutralize free radicals, thus preventing cell damage and reducing the risk of cancer and other diseases. Mushrooms contain more selenium than any other form of produce. Potassium also present in mushroom, an extremely important mineral that regulates blood pressures and keeps cells functionally and properly. And other important minerals also present such as phosphorus, zinc and magnesium, and low levels of fat, calories and sodium. And here just I said now span preparation. Span preparation nothing but it's a seeding material process. Seeding material process is called spanning. Mother span can be produced from any mushrooms. Research center and primary culture of span can be prepared by following procedure. Mushrooms grown from handbook. Select good quality and jowar or wheat grains free from pests and muds. Boil the grain and submerged in clean water from 20 to 30 minutes. When the grains become soft, remove the spread evenly on a cotton cloth to drain out the water and cool the grain. And after this, mix 3% of chalk powder and 30 gram of grain and for adjusting the pH value and to keep the grains loose, and fill 250 grams of grains in cleaned and dried glucose bottle of 500 ml capacity or propylene bags and plug the mouth of the bottle lightly with non-absorbent cotton. Next, here edible mushroom means are consumed by humans for their nutritional value and they are associatively consumed for their supposed and medicinal values. And edibility may be defined by criteria and that include absence of poisonous effects on humans and desirable taste and aroma. Edible mushroom include many fungal species that are either harvested, wild or cultivated. And this is the most dangerous mushroom, poisonous mushroom. These are the poisonous mushrooms. These are produce the white spores or yellow spores or green spores and it releases the bad smells. And the best example of poisonous mushroom is Amanita phthalides. Amanita phthalides are the most dangerous mushrooms, and not only Amanita phthalides, some millions of mushrooms are present are grown in wild areas. And here in these nutritional values, just I said in this lot of minerals and proteins and carbohydrates and number of carbohydrates also present and less number of proteins also present and including the amino acid also present. And next, here the mushroom cultivation is a better option it is a better option for occupation. It gives the employments for a unemployed, and sometimes after yeast fermentation, like economic items are important, and it's promised to supply the food in good qualities and produce it to proteins. My special thanks goes to Telangana state government and our secretary sir and head office and my mentor also. Thank you.